Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Lego room. So we didn't do a build video this week because basically we didn't have time to. And as I indicated last week, we're actually lucky to have an updated haul this week. So I'm quite happy that we've got what we've got done this week. And as you can see, we finished the upper tier here. We've finished shelving that out basically and getting it ready to build and tie into the lower level. A lot of time and effort was spent getting this at exactly the same level all the way around, so when we do go to tie it in and we do the rock faces, etc., that it will all be at exactly the same height and tie in perfectly with a base plate on top of the shelf on the upper level. So we've redesigned the fairground area completely in order to push everything up into that corner, and that's because we wanted to get the Ninjago City Gardens installed here. Now, I know in the earlier video I said that we'd be putting that Ninjago City Gardens out here in front of the Super Star Destroyer shelf, but that's not, it didn't look great when we did that, and we said if we put the city markets in behind it, they'd just be lost. So we decided to put the gardens in there and leave room for the city markets out here or somewhere else around that area. So the water area here at the edge of the table will return in here, and that's all going to be water area where the Ninjago Land will be. And hopefully I'm hoping to have a division between the water here and a small beach or something like that in front of the roller coaster. And as you can see, we're getting ready for a camping area here. That's we don't know if that's going to work or not, but when we redesigned the fairground area, we split the roller coaster. So we split the loop coaster from the red coaster, and I'm going to just rebuild this as per its original design, and I might do something modified slightly around here where the entrance is into the coaster area. I was never really happy about that in the original design, so we might change that, but we're going to keep the red coaster roughly where it is. Thankfully I can still open the window. It's a tilt and turn, so the window pulls open from the top, and there's plenty of room for it to do that even with the city gardens and the roller coaster. So we've put the other fairground rides in here. We've moved the haunted house back down here, and we're going to use the Disney Castle as the main entrance into the fairground. So it'll probably be at a bit of an angle like that, and the roadway will end and into the city, through the Disney Castle. We don't know whether to put the haunted house there or not, or leave it there. Well, we just don't know whether or not to leave it in the fairground at all or not. And the same with the carousel, depending on what other rides come along or are released from the Lego group later on. Now, the reason why we're looking at the loop coaster here, and those of you that have it will know that it can't fit in the corner like that because it turns around at the back and loops back around to the loading area. So what we're going to do is we're going to mock an entire different coaster, and we're going to build a mountain there in the corner. I've talked about this for a long time, but I finally figured out what I'm going to do, and we're going to do it by 4x2 base plates big. I'm going to build it on mills, and that way I can move it if I want to, but it's going to be in that corner. I'm hoping to make it a little bit taller, keep the loop, and also keep a chain lift in there as well. So I'm hoping to make a big, good coaster that works all the time, unlike this bad boy, which needs constant adjustment. So other than that, that's really all we've done. We've got that shelf in. We've redesigned the fairground area. We haven't done any building, as I said. We just didn't have the time, and we're not sure about the layout of the fairground area, but that's where the fairground area is going to be. I'm happy with the Disney Castle. I'm happy with the red coaster. I'm happy with the plans for the loop coaster. I'm not particularly happy with much else. I do like the mixer, the fact that I can put it here on the very corner. I'm going to take it off the trailer and make it as a permanent ride in the fairground, and it can go here. And that's pretty much what we've done. And the only thing then that'll be left to do, and it'll be a big project, is I want to link Ninjago Land with the fairground, with the rest of the city, with the train line over here, and even down to the rest of the city here with a monorail. But that's that's another thing that's way, way in the future. So I'm hoping to get that in. Well, God knows we've done an awful lot in a year, so we might get that done in the next year. But I won't hold my breath. So that's pretty much where we are, and I'm hoping that you kind of get where I'm coming from here and understand where we're going with the redesign of the fairground. And yeah, oh, what are we doing next week? Well, if we have time and if the pieces arrive, what we're going to do next week is we're going to start the Grand Emporium in here in the building site next to the SIC complex. So the Grand Emporium is going to start, and at the same time I'll be ordering the parts for the loop coaster for my MOC Loop Coaster. And to be honest with you, the build of the loop coaster in the corner of the room is going to take a long, long time, but it'll be worth it. It'll definitely look well when it's finished. So that's pretty much where we're at, guys. Hope you like the ideas of Ninjago Land, etc., where it's going to be. So yeah, until the next time, see you later.